This video has found you because you are a green star on the rise to fame, and it's time that you accept that. So, this video concept has been with me for a while, but I needed more biblical evidence. I needed more from the Holy Spirit, and I got just that. I didn't have to take any notes, but I always have something to bring to you. Isaiah 65:17 introduces the concept of the new heavens and new earth, symbolizing a transformed reality where the former pain and sorrow will be forgotten. And I also want to bring up the concept that we mentioned in the last video, the seven mountain mandate, which ultimately talks about shaping society through influence in seven key areas through Christ like morals. This is meant to influence religion, family, education, government, media, arts, entertainment, and business. This video found you because you are one of those green stars. Take a look around you. Look at the world. Everything that has been done in the dark is being brought to the light. And every tower that was built brick by brick on a shaky foundation of lies, deception, greed, lust, built on the seven deadly sins, if you will, is crumbling right before our eyes. This is the transition. We are in the midst of it. We've been talking about that Two of Cups energy, integrating the new into the old and allowing the old to put away childish things, unnecessary things of the ego, and to live fully through the spirit. This does not mean that you are expected to be perfect, but as a green star, your influence will be healthy, which is why you will be one of the main initiates of the new earth. This Knight of Cups energy at the bottom of the deck for the pre-shuffle really emphasizes the need to highlight, underline, and process. Why can't it be you? Why shouldn't it be you? Take a look around you in your everyday life and the power of your influence just by you being who you are. And you're only just getting started. It's time to start trusting yourself. That Two of Cups energy, I almost said energy. That Two of Cups energy, energy that you're integrating. Allow it to flow and let it be. Ace of Pentacles. Let this be what plants the seed. This video finds the green stars that find it hard to believe, as I say that, the Seven of Swords. But the only reason you find it hard to believe, I can't make this up, that you yourself could be the star, is not because that you don't believe it in your core, but because of the stars that you may be comparing yourself to out in the world. Reminder, you are a green star initiate of the new earth. New, underline, highlight, capitalize, bold, and italicize the word new. Meaning, it's never been done before. Meaning, it's never been seen before. Meaning, it's understandable why it might be hard to believe something that you've never seen. However, you've never seen the Holy Spirit. You've never seen conviction. You've never seen intuition. And yet, you still have faith. Let this video be the reason that you start to believe. We're planting the seed. And the way that you can start to nurture this seed is to question why you hesitate to believe the seed is true. If we start there, that will lead us to where we need to be. King of Wands, this is how you take your power over the lies and the deception that's trying to evade you from seeing the truth of this seed. The Strength card. I'm not worried about it, honey. I'm not worried about it at all. Because from this point forward, you have no choice but to believe. Look at all this yellow. Optimism. You even sit on a throne of optimism. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, Strength card, King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Only one at a time, please. Four of Wands. My goal as a channeler is to get you there. Finding this channel is evidence and proof of the truth. You are a green star. This video is adding to the energy needed to integrate this truth. Take note of keywords, signs, symbols, synchronicities that you pick up on in this video, because those will be your signs out in the world. Four of Swords. There isn't even anything in you that is able to fight this truth any longer. Now it's just about embracing, integrating. Strength card. Gaining strength by developing your understanding, your processing of what is new, never been done before, and yet can still be true. You're even laying on a bed of optimism. So this tells me no matter what position you are in life right now, I don't care what position you are in life right now, you can even be homeless. And this video is still for you, GREENstar. Please, do you know how many people can tell the story of hunger, homelessness, being on the edge, on the brink of DEATH. And they made it anyway. Why can't you? We'll take that as confirmation. I forgot that that alarm was set. I'm up way before it. Hello. Fog, veiled, even in your confusion, even in the fog, even in the veil, there's optimism. This is again one of those videos where I'm working through a nervous type of energy, not an obvious type of nerves, but it's definitely there exactly because it taps into a level of vulnerability that in which you might be afraid, especially with it falling beneath the wheel of fortune here. This is a whole new world. To turn the wheel of fortune is to tap into destiny, fate. You don't tap into destiny and fate without authenticity, and authenticity requires vulnerability, which requires you to be seen. Seen. That's a key word. I can at least give you that. Many of us in this world, based on our experiences and circumstances and interactions with others, have put up a facade. And it's all due to the fact that we are afraid to be seen. And the irony in that is the fear to be seen blocks you from being loved. Truly. To be seen is to be loved. This is why authenticity, vulnerability is required to step into this world, this realm. I'm seeing here as well that there's a checkpoint that you are coming to as a result of embracing vulnerability, authenticity, and turning the wheel towards your fate and destiny. And this will only be a, a crumb of the whole loaf of what you have to offer to the world. The energy laid out here is present, recent past, and near future. So this isn't that far away. This checkpoint that validates your vulnerability and authenticity in order to step into that green star energy on the rise to fame. And even this collective here has to heal the triggering energies around the word fame. It's time to reclaim, redefine, so that we can move forward. Island solitude. To be seen on your own as you are, for all that you are, as you unfold, ever evolving. Not perfect, but beautifully and wonderfully made as you are. That's the beauty of the green stars. We don't emphasize perfection. We talk about what's real. Interesting. The seven star sisters in their reverse on top of the seven of swords. Birthing creation's tapestry of life expression. This is falling away. Double sevens. That's that flag being waved to tell you what's blocking the vision, what's blocking this King of Wands energy for you to be in full and complete control of your power, of your essence, of your energy, of your birthright. The only thing that stops you is not birthing creations and not expressing. That's what we're working towards. That's the checkpoint. To talk about the things that make you feel vulnerable, to talk about the things that make you feel weak and realize that that is your strength. That is your star power. That is your starlight. That is what is being emphasized. Green star. Green represents health, lush, beauty, heart chakra, the land, the grass, the trees, the leaves, and everything in between. We've got nest. An emotionally secure and loving family is important to you. With the strength card here, this lets me know that you're nesting. What does that even mean? Hold on. Isn't that a thing that pregnant women experience? Nesting definition in pregnancy. The intense urge to prepare the home and an environment for the arrival of a baby during pregnancy. And it typically occurs in the third trimester around weeks 38 and 39. So you are closer to something than you inherit. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Oh my gosh. For this to land on top of the Seven of Swords and the birthing creations in the reverse, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Secrets are what are holding you back. This is reminding me of a quote that I heard when I was a part of this group called Kinky Promise when I was in college, University of Florida A&M. And I will never forget what this woman said. Pinky Promise is a faith-based, Christ-like group of women, okay? And it just kept me grounded, kept me around the right people. And we were at a Bible study, I believe, one night, and this woman said, when you stand in your truth, no one can hold it against you. The King of Wands is standing in truth, and no one can hold it against the King of Wands. That's how, with this being in the recent past energy, you have seen and recognized certain things that people could use as, we'll call blackmail, or people could use to laugh at you or use as gossip about you. And you have either outed yourself or you have accepted it wholly and fully and completely, so much so that if these things were to come out, it would be like water rolling on a window pane. Here today and gone tomorrow. Some of you will or have already started creating things to talk about this. You're on this path. There's no coincidence that I just pushed this and it nudged the King of Wands up a bit. You have already embraced this with it being in the recent past energy. You've already embraced it, and it's gaining strength here. So there's something that you've created, you're creating. For some of you, let's say that this video is really the initiate for you. So you are just about to. The timeline doesn't matter, but either way, you are going through the process of accepting your truth and standing in it so that no one can hold it against you. That's how you reach this achievement, this accomplishment, this finish line, this checkpoint. And I don't want to set false expectations by making it seem like this is something tangible. For some of you, it will simply be you accepting your truth and standing in it wholeheartedly, and that's the finish line. For others of you, it will be a book, it will be a project, it will be a song, it will be an art piece. But whatever it may be, it's you redeeming your power wholly, fully, and faithfully, standing on it. And we have harp at the bottom of the deck, which says great happiness. For some of you, it looks like drumming an instrument, playing a guitar, but whatever it is, it sets you free. Green stars. Your rise to fame has nothing to do with the fame itself, but everything to do with your internal health, healing, and growth, and how that's going to influence the next, and influence the next, and influence the next, and influence the next. And before you know it, voila, the new earth, heaven on earth, has arrived.